Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
Pneumonia is the topic for today. So, what is pneumonia? Pneumonia is nothing but a disease, an infection when our normal air spaces, which are hollow for the gas exchange, usually get filled up with the pus or fluid due to some infection. It can be bacterial or viral as well, but most commonly it is bacterial infection. So the pneumonia is divided into two parts, that is lobar pneumonia and bronchopneumonia. So lobar pneumonia is a type of pneumonia wherein a part of lobe of one lung or a part of lobe in both the lungs or an entire lobe in one lung or such that is affected. Bronchopneumonia on the other hand is the pneumonia wherein terminal bronchioles and terminal bronchioles are the ones which are the end part of your respiratory tree, which will terminate into the alveolus eventually. So it will affect the terminal bronchioles as well as the alveoli. Now the age group which is affected, lobar pneumonia usually affects adults, while bronchopneumonia affects extremes of ages, that is either infants or older age groups. Then we have predisposing factors which in case of lobar pneumonia are healthy individuals. So any infection, any inhaled microbe can cause pneumonia in these people. There are no such predisposing factors, while in case of bronchopneumonia there has to be decreased immunity, some chronic illness or other respiratory diseases like flu, measles, etc. The common etiological agents common to both pneumonia are staphylococcus and streptococcus. Strep pneumo, that is Streptococcus pneumoniae, also called as pneumococcus, is a cause for lobar pneumonia. Klebsiella pneumonia is a cause for lobar pneumonia again. But bronchopneumonia, the causes can be Haemophilus influenza or Pseudomonas. Then pathological features in case of lobar pneumonia, there are four stages to lobar pneumonia, which are congestion, which will be there for around 2 days. Red hepatization, that is red, it will become solidified just like the consistency of the liver, and it would be red. It occurs from 2 to 4 days. Gray hepatization, that is be grayish in color for 8 days, and resolution will occur after 1 to 3 weeks. Then in bronchopneumonia, there is nothing, no stages as such, but there is patchy consolidation, which means that wherever your terminal bronchioles go, there will be consolidation at that point. That consolidation will show central granularity, that is, there will be granules, there will be alveolar exudation and thickened septa. Now, investigations in both of them, in both lobar and bronchopneumonia, they're on lab investigations. There can be positive blood cultures in neutrophilic leukocytosis because pneumonia is mostly an acute infection, so there will be neutrophil excess in the blood, which is leukocytosis, neutrophilic leukocytosis. In case of lobar pneumonia, chest X-ray will show consolidation, that is white opacification of the affected lobe or lobes. In case of bronchopneumonia, there will be mottled focal opacities because whichever terminal bronchioles are affected, they will only show opacifications. Then prognosis, since our lobar pneumonia is there in healthy individuals, it has a better prognosis, better response to treatment. But since bronchopneumonia is present in already diseased individuals, that is why it has a bad prognosis and poor response to treatment. Complications are less common with lobar pneumonia, but since bronchopneumonia affects your bronchioles, so it can cause bronchiectasis. But both of these can lead to some common complications such as pleural effusion, that is accumulation of fluid into the pleural cavity, empyema, that is accumulation of pus in the pleural cavity. It can form an abscess, which is nothing but a walled off infection, and organization of the infection. Now in this chest X-ray here, we can see that there is a white opacification, but it is only limited to the upper upper part of the lung. So this is most likely to be lobar pneumonia. While here in the second chest x-ray we can see that there is focal opacities, so one over here, and these all opacities are there, which is spreading over the lungs, but this is not restricted to any one part of the lung. That is why we can say that it is bronchopneumonia, because first of all it is patchy infiltrates, and there are multifocal opacities, so a large amount of bronchioles are affected. Can be bilateral as well, because in this case it's bilateral because we can see opacifications here and here. So it is multifocal bilateral mottled opacifications. Now pneumonia, like we say that tuberculosis affects the upper lobes generally, pneumonia will affect the middle and lower lung lobes, or specifically right, because our right mainstem bronchus is way more vertical, and it can lead to the easier passage of organisms from the airways to the lungs. So that's
Hope you like my videos. Do like, share, and subscribe for more such content.